Okay, so let's get started. My brows are already done. My face is already primed and moisturized. I went ahead and primed my face with the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pure. I don't know where I get that from, but you know, deal with me first talk through. For real. I moisturized my face with the Nubian Heritage, Indian Hemp, and Haitian Vetiver body smoother. It's a body cleansing smoother, and this stuff smells amazing. I've already detoxified and toned my face with the Bliss toner. So the first thing I'm gonna do now, since my eyebrows are already done, is prime my eyelids and go ahead and start with that. To prime my eyelids, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Original Primer. Now, because I don't have many eyeshadow shades, because I don't really like eyeshadow, but I'm learning to play around with it because I feel like I need to, I'm just gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm gonna take the shade Espresso, and I'm gonna use that as my transition color. So next I'm gonna go into the Tartelette Tease palette, and I'm gonna take the shade BFF. It's this little purple shade, little maroonish, plumish purple shade right here. And I'm going to pop that into the outer and the inner quarter. And I'm gonna leave the other eye to do off camera to save time. So now we're gonna go into this Makeup Revolution palette. It's an ultra blush palette, or maybe they meant to say all that bronze, because they got two different things on the back, and there's no blush in here. There's no, I mean, you can use some stuff as blush, but for my skin tone, ain't no blush in here. So I'm gonna use this golden shade right here, and I'm gonna put it in the center of my eyelid, and that's gonna be the shimmer color to balance out the dark colors that we have going on. You can go back and forth and continue trying to fix that as you see fit, and if you're satisfied, then move on. The thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to line my lid, and I'm going in with the Wet n Wild H2O proof liner, liquid liner, and it's in the color Black or Nior, and that's what it looks like. So I'm going to start off with my wing. That's how I like to start mine. I'm going to wing it out from the corner of my eye, bring it up as high as I want it to go, and then I'm going to connect and bring it down. The next thing I'm going to do is coat my lashes with mascara, and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. So I'm going to go ahead off camera for a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and do this other eye and apply my false lashes. The lashes I'm going to be using today are by Allure. They are in the style Baroque. I'll list it down below, but these are the lashes, and they're like mixed style lashes. They're disgusting right now because I've already got my use out of these. I love these things, but I'll be right back. Oh, but before I go, the lash glue I'm going to use is by Benefit, called Benefit Lash Glue, and this stuff is amazing. It's already tacky, so you don't have to wait like 10 hours to put your lashes on. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I'm back, we're going to go ahead and move on to the face. And for our foundation, I'm going to mix the MAC Studio Fix in NC50. This is the SPF 15 that you're going to probably need out in the sunlight. And I'm going to mix that along with the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N8 Cappuccino, just to even out my complexion. And now on to one of my favorite parts, highlighting and contouring. I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I need to get some more of these. I had to cut it open because it wouldn't squeeze out the top. It's in the shade Toffee. I'm going to use this as my highlight. I'm going to use the back of my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend that out. To set that, I'm gonna go in with my NYX HD setting powder. Now that we look rather ghostly, I'm going to go into my Makeup Revolution Ultra Cover and Conceal palette, and I'm going to take this, and it's in medium to dark. This shade that I've hit pan on, I'm going to use this for my cream contour. So going back into our Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, after we finish blending this out, we're going to take the shade Espresso and we're going to set that contour. going in now with this black Radiance soft focus powder. I'm going to use this. This is in the shade Milk Chocolate, and I'm going to use this to wipe away where we highlighted. Okay. Now, going into my Urban Decay Basic palette, my Naked Basics palette, I'm going to use the shade Crave, which is a black shade. And I'm going to use this to place underneath my eye to smoke out my lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and brush off that powder, that setting powder that cleaned up my contour. Now going back into the NYX setting powder, I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. I'm just going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and I'm going to snatch this nose real quick because I forgot, y'all. For blush, I'm gonna go into another staple of mine. This is the e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and I'm going to use this shade, the darkest shade here, because it's the only blush that I've ever felt comfortable with in my life. So going back into that Makeup Revolution bronze palette, I'm going to take that same shade that I used in the middle of my eye, which is a highlight shade that is going to give you your life, honey. Trust me, you about to see in a minute. You about to see. I'm about to get my whole entire life right now, and I want all of y'all to witness it, okay? So I'm going to go in with that same blush brush, and I'm going to dig on in here. And I'm going to stroke it at the high points. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, let's continue. And now I'm gonna go in on my bottom lash line and I'm gonna coat my bottom lashes so they can exist. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to take this dual-ended liner and I'm going to take the shade Black Brown. I got this from Ulta. And I'm going to line my lips with this. Now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Soft Matte Cream in the shade Dubai. Now I'm gonna take another favorite of mine. It's the Wet n Wild lipstick, and this is in the shade Bare It All. So now we're gonna go in and set our face. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I'm just gonna, you know, get my life and drench myself in this stuff because it's awesome, amazing.